One in the door, let me know if I'm clear. Let me know if you can hear. First one in the door, let me know if I'm clear. Let me know if you could hear. I'm gonna get started though. So, as far as the title goes, it's I kind of paraphrased, you know, those aren't like Maino's words specifically, but it kind of sums up what I see going on. I just now watched a video called Maino drops bombs on a podcast, and academics is in the crosshairs, I believe. Sometimes you can't see the whole title. And I seen a few videos, but that was just the most recent one I watched. You know what I mean? Let me know if I'm clear. Let me know if you could hear if you're in the area. So yeah, welcome to the nation, Monster Nation that is. I'm your host, your tour guide, landlord. I'm the king around here. I'm the president. I'm the landlord, owner, tenant, janitor. I mops the damn floor. With you, if you don't follow the rules. The rules are you gotta like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for all notifications. If you're trying to be a taxpaying citizen of the nation, leave us a super thanks, a super chat, or a cash app. We actually prefer the cash app, but y'all do y'all. We just don't be listening no way. Cash app tag is going to be in the description along with the Bandcamp link and the merch link. Bandcamp link is there with all of the mixtapes. Go there and get busy. The merch link, shirts, hoodies, hats, all of that. Go ahead, get busy. Spell things correctly when you type it in the comment section and all of that. That's we call that writing graffiti on the walls. It's monster, not monsters. Helter skelter, not helter skelter. No E's and R's. It's A's and H's and an A in monster. You know what I mean? So just recognize all of that right there. Oh yeah. It's ROCK and it's BCC, not BBC. Pause protesters, get your ass out of here. We are pause practitioners here. You know what I mean? It's fun. It's not about a phobia, it's about fun. It's a word association game between the dubs. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like it, sorry. That's what she said. If you don't mind me saying that, then maybe you the one with the phobia and not me. Anyway, so yeah, Maino was kind of throwing shots. I don't want to say kind of. That's kind of downplaying it. He was throwing shots on the Let's Rap About It podcast. He was talking about. He didn't say no names. I don't think. I just seen clips, but he was alluding to how dudes in the podcast vloggery space hate on rappers. They hating on rappers. And then I seen a video. The video that I just watched, it was from this platform called, what is it? Drip Zine. Anyway, Drip Zine. DRIPZINE. And, they did a real thorough breakdown of all of the situation and all that. Go check that out if you want. That's the Mano Drops Bombs on that title that I mentioned earlier. And, you know, he he was spewing his point of view or that platform and all. I don't even know if I could say he, because it couldn't like whoever that is can't be a real person. It has to be AI because they're referring to Maino as Mino, and you lose points even though that's AI. Why are you scared to use your real voice? Why are you scared to use your real identity? I don't know. I'm not saying that there's something wrong or something nefarious or sinister about that. But I'm saying like whoever this person is ain't willing to stand on these opinions. When you don't use your own identity, then you have the ability to do to say and do anything and not have to fear no consequences, not have to stand, not to stand up to no accountability. So you're gonna lose a couple of points from me that. You call it Maino Mino. I heard you calling academics on that. Now your review was way too detailed for you not to know how to say those names, so it gotta be AI, right? I'm not tripping, right? But anyway, if it ain't AI and that's your real voice and you don't know how to say mine, you don't know how to say Mano and academic, then you ain't qualified to say anything in this. You understand what I'm saying? Respectfully. So I'm assuming it's AI. You type it up, have the AI, read it, so on and so forth. Salute to all of the peoples in the rooms right now. You know what I'm saying? But I got like a few things I want to say. I wrote some of them down because I didn't want to you know. So rappers mad, everybody. So podcasters is mad that everybody want to be that rappers want to be podcasts now. You know, the dude who in this video he was talking about, yeah, you know, you come in here and you got to respect you is at the very least you got to respect the people who built the platform that you eating it. You built the shit that you know that's supporting you right now. You hustling on you and so on and so forth. And said a whole lot of things about why Maino basically was saying that Maino should show respect or that he was out of pocket on some level and whatever to that. I don't necessarily agree with all. I don't agree with any of that because first of all, boo hoo, boo boo hoo, cry me a river. Cause there was a I can remember when everybody wasn't a rapper and then everybody wanted to be a rapper. We hated it. We hated it. And you niggas came in here and did all kinds of rapping that some of the rap we didn't even consider rap. Some of the rap niggas called it mumble rap. I know y'all didn't call it mumble rap on y'all own, but it was so non-rappy that niggas dubbed it mumble rap. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas, all of these different shifts, people came in the game, put their different spin on the game, and all of that. Rappers hated it. You know what I'm saying? That ain't tough luck, B. It happens. It happens. The actors was mad when the rappers started acting. The rappers was mad when you know what I'm saying? When everybody and their mama started rapping. How many of you podcast niggas don't know how to rhyme? Tell the truth. Academics got a song. He tried to rap before. I did a vlog on him trying to rap about a year or so back. Nigga had the crazy colorful dreads in his head trying to be a rapper. You tried that and failed. A lot of you niggas tried that and failed. You got a lot of niggas. So many of you niggas tried to rap and failed. Meanwhile, niggas who couldn't even rap tried to rap and succeeded. How y'all mad? Is that why y'all mad? Is that it? Like, it's bugged out, B. Like niggas talk about how the rappers was calling the podcasters weird or calling podcasting weird and this, that, and third. We wasn't calling podcasting weird. We was calling y'all weird. And wasn't even really calling y'all weird. We was calling the disrespect weird. Because you couldn't that was foreign to us. You couldn't just talk to people disrespectful like that. And we all knew that if you seen these people in person, you wouldn't say a quarter, a fraction, not one iota of the shit you be saying about them behind your cameras in your safe space in your basement or your whatever. So yes, that was weird. You understand what I'm saying? Fuck out of here, you blocked. Excuse me. You know, they feel like, niggas come in the rap game with years worth of rap credibility. You know what I mean? So so that just means you're gonna get a free ride to good numbers and big money. That's not true. I got years worth of rap credibility. I don't do big numbers all the time. Only time I the biggest numbers I ever did talking about some tragic shit that happened. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't agree with all of that, B. Niggas is leaving out a whole lot of, you know what I'm saying? And so we coming in their lane and this, that. First of all, none of us own YouTube. So y'all ain't none of you created this lane. You know what I mean? And if we talking about some of the first people wasn't Joe Budden here before a lot of you niggas? Like just, no, he wasn't doing that, but he was doing a version of this way earlier than why do niggas refer to Joe Budden as the Podfather? Weezy, why does your mother have a mustache? Why you part of a homeless rock and roll group, a homeless rock and roll group called Bums and Roses? Stink you bus. Why? Why? Why do your elbows stink? Why? Tell me. Tell me. Get your ass out of here. You blocked too. But yeah, man, this is my take on the situation. Like, everybody ain't nobody build this lane. Who own YouTube? Niggas is doing this because YouTube built the YouTube built the lane for you niggas. Shit is wild, B. It's wild. I don't get it. You know what I mean? You got acts screaming about niggas hustling on his block, so on and so forth. Hustling on your block? Those are street nigga hip hop terms. Everything you niggas created your brand off of the back of street nigga hip hop. Y'all wouldn't have like all y'all did was talk about like y'all niggas like y'all blew up by making fun of of I'm not even gonna say me because I wasn't in the timeline and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? But y'all niggas blew up, y'all niggas got financially stable, y'all doing well right now off of the backs of disrespecting the niggas that y'all claim to respect. That's weird. Anyway, I ain't going to beat this dead horse. I think y'all get what I'm saying. Like it's like yo, it's like my question. It's like niggas is talking about respect. That shit is laughable. Like you understand what I'm saying? Like like it's crazy, B. Y'all think the money make you niggas cool and it don't. You think because you were successful at this thing, you know what I'm saying? Like as mad as you were when like as mad as you were when niggas hated it, because I can look at a lot of niggas and tell you that you niggas were treated poorly growing up. You understand what I'm saying? Like you wasn't part of the cool crowd and all of that, and it's like shit is wild to me. It's like you get in like you found a way to be cool, right? And now that you found a way to be pseudo cool, you know what I mean? Because money, because to a lot of people, money make you cool. You know what I mean? So you found a way to the money, and now you want to pass down the abuse that you feel you suffered. You niggas is like cops, B. Niggas is like security. Niggas who ain't getting no girls, niggas got bullied and all that, so now you want to bully the public. You want to bully the so-called thug because you feel like the so-called thug bullied you. It's the same thing you niggas is doing. And it's appalling to you niggas that guess what? We can do that shit too. I mean, you couldn't have done none of what you did talking about yourself. You did it all talking about us. We did what we did talking about us. We could talk about ourselves way better than you can. I mean, now I get the fact that a lot of the rappers they come into the game and they talking about people disrespectfully and all of that. You know what I'm saying? So on and so forth. I'm not a fan of that either. You know what I mean? But to simply be in this space, adapting to the way that adapting and pivoting from the robbery of the regular music industry, the traditional music industry, the entertainment industry for black folk. Niggas finding a way to pivot and do it. Niggas should we gotta find a way to stop hating on niggas for progress. You know what I'm saying? We ain't come in disrespecting. Anyway, I think I made my point. Why y'all hate cool people so much? And then try to be cool. It's like, I don't get it. When me and Strang used to do a podcast, he always would ask me this question. When we would talk about the wicked industry and like rappers who he would be like, yo, how a rapper get jerked in the game? Put his little homies on and then jerk them. How you do that? It's wild.
I don't like it.
You made it to the end of this video. Let me get 4 microphones. Rock on, rock going.